Let's do yet another video on Donald Trump's mental health, because while many people on these platforms talk about his cankers, his ankles and blood pressure and so on, I like to talk about his brain. Now, not many people talk about this, so like, follow, subscribe, and share it as far and wide as you can. Narcissists like Trump are pathological liars. Then they become victims of their own deceit because they convince themselves that their dramatic antics and grandiose exploits are significant. My exploits are special, meaningful, memorable, and eternal, they say. Therefore, I, myself, must be, by default, special, memorable, and eternal. Of course, Trump has risen to a level of power where the hyperbole has actually reached a level rarely seen. That's why he now has the claim to know about everything and anything, even grass. I challenge you to watch it. And he needs to say he's not stopped 6 wars, 7 wars, but now 10 wars. In other words, what he called pre-wars. And nothing can fill this void except, well, by the sounds of it, winning the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, how many times have you heard him say, nobody can believe it, and nobody's ever seen anything like it? MAGA, as a political force, is a monster that he has built. But unlike his aides, who mostly imitate his pathology, he truly doesn't see them as flesh and blood. He sees them as their primary political weapon against the others that he wants to get rid of or that get them to serve him. In other words, his own grandiosity. But Trump knows his days are dwindling. Yes, he wants to get into heaven. And the political right has a sinister long-term agenda that they want, which is going to far outlast him. In my opinion, the narcissist and the political right are going to diverge at some point, and it's not going to be on the same page. This is a source of both great danger and great opportunity for America. Yes, I'll say it again. I've kept saying it. He will not make it to the end of this term, and it's not just because of his cankers in his ankles.